This presentation may include forward-looking materials. Please make purchasing decisions based on functionality that is available today. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the session, What's Really Going On with Your Services and Incidents? My name is Sandhya Ramachandran, Product Manager for Analytics, and with me today, we have Joe Calcetta, Senior Customer Success Engineer at PagerDuty, and Keith White, Senior Site Reliability at Salesforce, a customer of PagerDuty. Today, we are very excited to be sharing how you can leverage your customer experience by leveraging your updated reports. We'll start off by covering how PagerDuty Analytics solves your needs and use cases, followed by an overview and demo of our latest launch, the Service Performance Report. We'll then hear from Keith White from Salesforce about how he uses PagerDuty Analytics. After that, we'll talk about our upcoming launch, the Incident Activity Report, and finally wrap up with what you can do next. Let's start off with, what is the mission of PagerDuty Analytics? It is to empower people invested in the future of their digital operations to be able to learn from the past and make data-driven decisions towards continuous improvement. In fact, PagerDuty Analytics enables actionable insights in a reliable, flexible, and scalable way. First of all, reliability. PagerDuty Analytics enables you to identify insights in your services and incidents, whether that's looking at a bird's eye view of all of your services, or whether that's digging deeper into how long it took to acknowledge an incident. You can count on PagerDuty Analytics to serve your reporting needs. While you might have your unique reporting needs, PagerDuty stands to offer an objective view of your data. Second, flexibility. PagerDuty Analytics also provides you the opportunity to view the data your way. With intuitive filters and drill downs, you'll be able to slice and dice the data in the most flexible way possible, by service, team, and much more. And third, scalability. We know that you are dealing with a massive amount of data. You manage tens, if not hundreds, of services. With our brand new reports, you'll be able to manage all of your services and incidents. You'll be able to aggregate metrics at the incident or service level to understand your metrics at scale. Now that you have an overview of how PagerDuty Analytics can solve your reporting needs, let's dive into the product itself. As part of our vision for this year, we are launching a series of new reports on a rolling basis. This slide covers the first report that we have launched. As a responder, as a dev manager, or NOC manager, services are important, and service health is key to offering a great customer experience. We launched the Service Performance Report to help answer the key question, how have my services been impacted by incidents? This report has a brand new visualization that is measured by incident volume by service over time, which is shown by the yellow line. The green line shows that the table and chart can be filtered. And the pink line shows a brand new metric that we are measuring, which is called response effort. Response effort is measured by the total engaged time across all responders for this set of incidents, measured from the time a responder acknowledges or accepts a responder request until the incident is resolved. In addition, don't you get frustrated when you customize a report one time only to find that you can't do it again? Well, with the Service Performance Report, you can create and save URLs with these filters. This is indicated by the orange line. And finally, the table can also be sorted such that you can see the most important services and incidents based on your preference. This report, packed with several enhancements, is currently in early access to all digital operations and analytics customers. You can navigate to the report under Analytics, Insights, and clicking on the Service Performance tab. With that, I will hand it over to Joe, who will provide a demo of the Service Performance Report.
Thank you. I'm Joe Calcetta, Customer Success Engineer here at PagerDuty, and I'm thrilled to take you through a demo of the Service Performance Report. To navigate to the Service Performance Reports, we hit the Analytics tab, followed by Insights, and we select the Service Performance tab. As you can see, the new performance report is broken down into two main components, a graphical chart and a data table of services, associated response times, and the like. The great thing about the chart is it's clickable. You can select and deselect services you're most interested in, and you can now find out details about those services with the flyover. One of the new features as well is the filters. There are new filter interactions, namely the services filter. Note that the filter has a nuanced interaction with the teams filter. When you select a team or set of teams, the services filter populates and selects the services owned by that team or set of teams. So now you can drill down into those services which are most important to you. Of course, the date time is a filterable option, just like before, allowing you to select periods of time that you're most interested in. And beyond high and low urgency, which was also a new feature we're showing here, there is my favorite, the priority-based filters, which allow us to say which priorities we're most interested in. Maybe I'm only interested in seeing my P1, P2 incidents over the last, for this current month. And as you can see, the data gets represented below. We have new sortable columns here. In fact, they're multi-column sorts. And we provide a hover over button that explains some of the concepts to the newer PagerDuty folks who may want to understand what MTTA or MTTR is. And also our new metric we're presenting here, which is response effort, a total engaged time across all responders, and then escalations if there were any. One of the nice things about the data view is that if we select a particular service that we're interested in and we click on the incidents, we can get a more detailed, refined view of the amount of response time, when the incident got created, mean time to acknowledge and resolve as usual. But again, the response time is an interesting feature. And again, these are sortable, so you can now sort on those columns. And with the new filtering capabilities, this truly enhances our ability to showcase the data. And so one last item I want to point out is that you can now copy the URLs of the selections you made. So if you're interested in sharing a report, let's say to the executives of all your P1s, P2s over the current month, you simply can say, copy URL, share that out. Or like most of our other analytical reports, you can export this data. So if you have a business intelligence tool you want to import some of this information into, you can certainly do that as well with the export CSV function. And that's a quick overview of the analytics report. But as you can see, it provides a powerful report, but don't take our word for it. I'm handing it over now to Keith White at Salesforce, one of our valued customers of our analytics.
Thank you, Keith, for joining us today. So, what problem are you looking to solve related to reporting?
Thanks, India. So Salesforce is currently transitioning from their bare metal systems to the public cloud, and as such have two different services for these types of support models. We want to be able to easily identify the performance between these two services and potentially any other services within Salesforce. Our main problem we're looking to solve is any worrying increases in incident volume or lack of incident volume between these two services, and ensure that both teams are acknowledging effectively for their respective services.
Got it. And how does the new service performance report help solve that for you?
Yep, so the way our PagerDuty instance is set up today, we have one service for the bare metal data center and one service for the public cloud. So we can leverage the service performance report to compare the performance across these two services. A big benefit this report provides our team is the ability to show our incident volume, mean time to acknowledge, and response effort compared against these two services and potentially any other services we've got defined within PagerDuty. So through the service performance report, we're able to see and gauge a potential increase in incidents as we transition to public cloud. This report is easy to digest and share, which aids in any ad hoc requests for management to use for resource planning and to provide any snapshot of health for any number of services against the other within our Salesforce PagerDuty instance.
That's great to hear. It sounds like you're already finding so much value in the report. What do you especially like about this new report?
Yep, so for myself, I would say the report and the graph is very clear. We're able to clearly see any of these peaks or valleys, so increases in incident volume or decreases in incident volume, which may indicate a gap in alerting structure for any of these two services. So I especially like the idea of being able to click into the incidents for the particular time period and having that information easily at hand, either within PagerDuty or the ability to export that data as a CSV to analyze further or to share with wider audiences within Salesforce.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Keith, for your time and insights.
Thank you.
Now that you've heard about our latest launch, you're probably wondering what's coming next. Well, our next launch is the Incident Activity Report that will be launching later this year. This will answer the question, how quick were responders to acknowledge and engage with incidents, and how could that be improved? There will be a new visualization and data table to help answer this question. Similar to the service performance report, you'll see nuanced filters and the ability to copy URLs. Today, we do a great job of showing aggregated incident data, and with the launch of the Incident Activity Report, you'll also be able to drill down into the responder level data, which is a top customer request. This will enable you to see a timeline of all of the responders that were added to an incident and the associated key metrics. All right, we've covered a lot, so I wanted to share the 3 key takeaways from this discussion. 1, we heard you and we are upgrading your reporting experience this year to answer your questions to improve both your customer experience and incident response processes. 2, the new reports will be launched on a continuously rolling basis, with our first report already launched. These reports will empower your teams to dive deeper into the data. And finally, we want to hear from you. Any feedback that you have around the Analytics product suite, please feel free to reach out. All right, I'm sure after hearing about our exciting launches, you're wondering, how can I get started? Well, we're always looking for feedback. If you're a digital operations or analytics customer, we encourage you to try out the service performance report and let us know your feedback. This can be found by going to Analytics, Insights, and clicking on the Service Performance tab. We also encourage you to get involved in user research. On this slide, you can also find a link to the knowledge base article for the Service Performance Report, where you can learn more about our latest launch. And with that, we thank you for your time.